Single propeller spins up, this video quietly walks us into a space most people never think twice about. The infrastructure that literally keeps entire cities alive. What you're watching isn't just a casual drone flight. It's a look behind the curtain of how water moves from wild upland reservoirs to the taps of Sheffield and Barnsley. And as simple as that sounds, there's tension here from the very beginning. Restricted access, security signage, questions about visibility, questions about permission, and eventually, questions from someone who works here. This is one of those situations where curiosity meets control. On one side, a content creator trying to document public-facing infrastructure from a legal vantage point. On the other, an essential utility provider tasked with safeguarding a critical site in a world where security means a lot more than it used to. And right in the middle, a drone, offering clarity, perspective, and sometimes controversy as this video unfolds. Pay attention to the subtle shifts. How tone changes when authority enters the scene. How transparency clashes with caution. And how something as ordinary as clean water actually relies on millions of pounds, decades of engineering, and very real security concerns. Because by the end of this, you may never look at a reservoir or a no unauthorized entry sign the same way again.
Make a little video and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen the videos on YouTube, you know, previously.
What, of here?
Not of here, different sites, you know, around here.
It'd be good for you to see then as well.
No,
from above.
I can see the site from the inside, if I'm honest. You can also contact, you know, Yorkshire Water.
Okay.
There is like a media sort of team that would deal with this sort of thing, you know, if you did want to ask permission.
This right here is where the video quietly levels up. What sounds like casual reading is actually laying out the backbone of a major regional water system. 60 million liters a day isn't an abstract number. That's homes, hospitals, schools, and businesses depending on this exact site working perfectly every single day. And the mention of discoloration? That's not cosmetic. In the water industry, color often signals dissolved organic matter, peat runoff, and complex chemical challenges that can't just be filtered away with a basic system. What's interesting is how open this,
you know,
right,
inherently. So
what would the benefit be doing it that way?
They could provide you with footage, do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's up to you. I just thought I'd pass the message on.
Well, when I drive by these places, they all seem to be different, because this one's doing something about the discoloration, ain't it? You've got I'm
not going to disclose any information on that sort of stuff.
Oh no, I can tell you.
No, it's okay.
I've just been reading it. Well, I've not read it properly yet. The MIEX. MIEX, how do you pronounce it? MIEX.
That's called MIEX.
MIEX.
That is something that's done, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not done everywhere.
And here's the moment every viewer feels it, that slight tightening in the chest when someone approaches mid-flight. This isn't confrontation, but it is scrutiny. The question isn't aggressive, but it's loaded. What is it you're trying to achieve? Because in environments like this, intent matters just as much as legality. What stands out is how measured this interaction is on both sides. No accusations. No raised voices. Just two people navigating modern boundaries, public airspace versus private infrastructure. The employee acknowledges something important: visibility is limited by design, partly for security. And yet, the drone exists precisely because technology now allows the public to see from lawful positions what was once impossible to view at all. This exchange perfectly captures a growing reality. Organizations are still adapting to drones, citizen documentation, and online transparency. And instead of conflict, what we see here is something far more telling: polite discomfort, professional caution, and an unspoken understanding that the rules are changing faster than anyone expected.
Is it? Resin ion exchange pre-treatment.
Yeah.
It's just because the something to do with the soil.
That's relevant all over the world. That, you know, different sort of stuff and different sort of water.
Like the peat.
It's treated differently.
Yeah.
So it's all different things like that, if I'm honest.
Because Langsett and Midhope are upland reservoirs in a peat moorland.
I wouldn't know.
And the raw water exhibits increasing colour, like dissolved organic matter, due to peat drainage, vegetation, more runoff. Stuff like that. I've got some information anyway. So it just makes this one a little bit more interesting. So as I drove by, I noticed Langsett. And it's actually built on the site of the reservoir, isn't it?
Yeah, the reservoir, Lancet Reservoir is just over there, yeah.
Yeah. It says, oh, there's loads of stuff about it. It sits within the remnant quarry from which stone was extracted for the original reservoir construction.
I wouldn't know.
This is where the conversation quietly shifts from surface-level curiosity into real technical substance. Resin-ion exchange, often shortened to MX, isn't casual engineering. It's a sophisticated response to upland water chemistry, particularly in peat-heavy catchments like this one. Peatlands naturally leach organic compounds into water, which deepens color and complicates treatment. That's not mismanagement, that's geography. What's important is the scale of response. A £22 million investment tells you this wasn't optional, it was necessary to meet regulatory standards and public expectations. And notice something subtle here, the employee doesn't deflect or deny the issue. There's no secrecy, just limits to what they're personally authorized to explain. That distinction matters. It reinforces that this site isn't hiding problems, it's managing them.
I would not know it.
There's a website, Water Projects Online. Look.
Yeah.
And it's had a £22.5 million investment into the MyX to enhance.
That was before my time in Yorkshire Water, that.
Yeah. So it has got some historical significance.
Yeah, it might be an interesting read, to be fair.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
to make the video complete, I just get my own footage. I know, like, they may have their own from back in the day, but they're also welcome to use mine free of charge.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll leave you to it.
Thank you, mate.
But I will inform our security team that you are around here, you know, just for our peace of mind.
Are they on site?
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll only
right,
be about 20 minutes.
Nice speaking to you anyway.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you.
Take off.
Okay, so as always, we've checked on drone assist and there are no flight restrictions in the area at all. So Lancet water treatment works. Let's have a look at you then, shall we?
This line may sound routine, but it's actually one of the most important statements in the entire video. Checking airspace legality isn't just good practice, it's what separates responsible drone use from reckless flying. No restrictions means no breach, no covert activity, and no violation of aviation rules. What we're seeing here is a modern form of public auditing. Not in a hostile sense, but in a transparency-driven one. Infrastructure used to exist entirely beyond public view. Now, technology allows lawful observation, and that creates discomfort for systems built in an era of physical isolation. The key takeaway? This isn't about catching anyone out. It's about documenting reality from permitted spaces, and interestingly, once legality is established, the tone shifts. The site becomes something to appreciate rather than something to question. The drone isn't a threat, it's a lens. One that reveals scale, planning, and complexity most people never get to see.
You drive by, so if you want a DJ Audit steering, and you're one of the first people to watch the video, good luck with that. We have a plain vehicle just leaving now, a nice 25 plate. Traffic is getting busier. People are on their way home now. Look at all this. I think I'm a policeman with a...
This is the payoff moment, the reason drones have completely changed storytelling. From the road, this site is almost invisible. From above, it's massive, deliberate, and meticulously designed. Suddenly, the earlier security concerns make perfect sense. This isn't just a building, it's a network of processes, channels, structures, and safeguards working in harmony. What's striking is how well integrated it is into the landscape. Nothing here feels accidental. The mowing, the runoff channels, the bunds, every element reflects long-term planning rather than quick construction. And that contrast between hidden from view and massive in scale reinforces a central theme of the video. Essential systems don't need to be flashy, but they do need to be precise. This is also where appreciation replaces curiosity. You're no longer asking, what's back there? You're thinking, wow, this is what it...
Somewhere different. That overflow from the reservoir looked fantastic. And to spend £22.5 million on an extension to improve the colour, they say improving colour removal from upland raw waters. When you turn your tap on and it's nice and clean, and it tastes good. That's all that matters. You don't really think about all this stuff going on in the background.